How you guys doing? This is Christ I Am Disciple. And officially Superman is a flop, as you guys probably know already. DC niggas really saw this and asked for more Pissmaker instead. 100%, brother. 100%. Andy Mion says if Warner Bros. Gets sold and James Gunn is out for the DCU, that'll be embarrassing, man. How many times did they until they get it right? With Superman reportedly bombing financially and with Peacemaker season 2 flopping with fans, I reached out to my insiders about the state of the DCU under James Gunn. Exclusive: James Gunn out at DC with WB sale. This is Cosmic Book News, and here's the actual article. As you know, Superman was a financial flop at the box office, and this was reported by um, this was reported by oh fuck that anyway, let's just go through it. With Superman reportedly bombing financially and the Peacemaker season 2 flopping with fans, I reached out to my insiders about the state of the DCU under James Gunn. The short of it is that James Gunn will be out as head of DCU with the WB sale. I'm told if David Ellison of Skydance Paramount buys WBD, Mike DeLuca will be in charge of DC and do a completely new start. Gunn recently said he's doing whatever he wants with DC. That sounded odd to me, as if you are building a new universe, you want it to be successful with fans. That's not happening. As both Creature Commanders and Peacemaker failed to chart on Nielsen, they don't have a big audience, and Gunn's claim that Peacemaker Season 2 was meant to be a sequel to a Superman movie was pure BS. Superman also fails to resonate with the international fans. Its box office also came under Zack Snyder's Man of Steel by a large margin. Came under Justice League 2017 as well. Gunn's approach to the DCU has been all about divisive messaging. It's splitting the fan base. I'm of the opinion that Gunn is doing whatever he wants with DC because his days are numbered and he knows it. So he's getting all his friends and his wife big paychecks before WB sells. That means when a sale goes through, James Gunn is out. So I reached out to my Hollywood insiders, and this is what I was told. Recently, I saw the big news that Mike Luca and Paramount resigned with Warner Brothers. In Deadline's report, they basically said it's because of the sale of Warner Brothers Discovery. David Ellison is looking to purchase WBD, so WBD CEO David Sadler is putting people in place that Ellison wants. That means Ellison wants DeLuca and Abdi in charge of Warner Brothers films. You notice that Gunn has pivoted from his planned Gods and Monsters storyline to what he calls the Superman family saga. The Superman family is all gone. The Monsters and Gods and Monsters storyline was likely ditched because Gunn knows he can only get a selected amount of movies out before the sale. I've also been told that why DCU products have been stalling is because Gunn's interference. The filmmakers want their own vision, not Gunn's. I'm told that most visionary directors in Hollywood are staying away not only from DC but Marvel and Star Wars because life is too short and everyone's looking for original properties. I'm told Zack Snyder is happy doing his original stuff, but would only return to DC for one last movie and adaptation of The Dark Knight Returns. But I do think that Restore the Snyderverse is actually very close at hand, and if Skydance does, Paramount does does buy out Warner Brothers Discovery or Netflix or Amazon, I think Zack Snyder will end up doing the Snyderverse will be restored, and he will complete his Justice League trilogy. Here's the thing, though. I do understand that Skydance and all these other companies, Netflix, Skydance, are all owned by Zionists, and these Zionists have a particular agenda. But even having said that, I'm telling you right now, good things come in small packages. So, you know, it's very important that Warner Brothers gets change of hands, like the administration of Warner Brothers changes. It's just been trash. It's been absolute trash for the last 9 years, whatever it is. It's just been absolute trash. And I so hope that Zack Snyder will return and be able to do his movies. They may have to replace Gal Gadot because she's a Zionist, and I really don't give a fuck about her anymore. But other than that, I think everybody else can come back and they can, complete the story that Zack Snyder set out to do. Plus, have Ben Affleck's Batman movie. Plus, see Matt Reeves' Batman story completed as well. And more DC, more better for us. You know what I'm saying? Maybe David Ayer gets his stuff out. David Ayer been kissing James Gunn's ass. I don't know why. But hopefully David Ayer gets his stuff out as well. So, Patty Jenkins can come back, do one of them stuff with better stuff, better material, that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm hoping for, but you just never know. Anyway, this is Cosmic Moves. Forbes was the one I was talking about. Let me see if I can find the Forbes article. somewhere in there. By the way, shout out to these women, brave women from the Western world standing up for the right thing. I'm told if Warner Brothers gets sold, that whoever buys it wants a completely new start. You don't say. Dr. Hussam Abu Fasqi is held under administration detention for nearly a year. If you support him, reply with your country's flag. Shout out to Dr. Hussam Abu Safia. I don't know what state he's in. I don't know if he's alive. I don't know if he's dead. This man only wanted goodwill for the people, to see people healthy and well. And these demons are trying to kill him. I hear that there's some sort of ceasefire. I couldn't give a fuck. As far as I'm concerned, the state of Israel needs to be annihilated, dismantled, and destroyed. I saw threats that Trump had and also Netanyahu towards China. And China said, man, you do anything to us, I promise you, we're going to wipe you off the fucking face of the earth. As you do know, China is much bigger than the United States of America. It's a smaller landmass. So if China started to nuke the United States of America, trust me, China is going to remain on the map. The U.S. is not, okay? U.S. has been fucking around with nations, and they don't understand. These nations have been peaceful. They haven't been fucking with you. They haven't been aggressive towards you. China is not somebody to play with, man. And I'm telling you right now, the days of the U.S. dominance and hegemony over the world, I know they're in my region right now. They have some ships and planes in our region. As I said, they can go fuck themselves. You know what I'm saying? My government is trying to give them free access to come into my country, and my government can fuck itself as well, because it's not in the interest of the people. They don't give a fuck about the people. And you're gonna have to excuse me for these F-bombs, but I just had to be so explicit and very straightforward with you guys right now. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's keep it moving, man. Israel killed their own on October 7th. Of course, we know that, the Hannibal Directive. Okay, y'all remember what happened in Germany? Oh, this is a good piece.
We allowed them to come because they were facing pain, and we wanted to make sure they had a safe place where they were safe. Now, how could they come and try to do this to us? I was like, y'all must don't know these Jews.
Yeah, I saw what happened in Palestine.
Hey, I know what happened in Germany. People don't talk about this. In 1905, the Jews went to Russia to try to kill the Tsar. When the Russians found out what happened, they stopped them and put them out. Nobody else in Europe wanted them. You know the one nation that would take them?
Is it Germany or Germany? Interesting.
The Germans let them in 1905 in mass numbers, fleeing Russia. They weren't fleeing persecution. They were fearing justice. They tried to kill the Tsar. You can't kill... Just like killing the king. You can't kill the Tsar. These arrogant Jews, financed by Wall Street, go in and try to kill the Russian head. The Russians said, you got it. They run into Germany. The Germans let them get into banking. Bad decision. Let them get into trade. The biggest trading partner with it, okay, just like we have everything is made in China now, back during that time, everything was made in Germany. They were the greatest producers at that time. Great relationship with America, like this. Yeah. Everything was made in Germany. The Jews took over. The Germans won World War I. People don't know this. The Germans won World War I. Do you know what happened?
I'm not sure what they had. They were trying to pay for the war, right?
No. They won the war. It was really over. But the Jews from Germany, the ones that the Germans let get rich, went to England and said, hey, you want to win this war? They said, yeah, but we can't win. The Navy, we didn't know they had a powerful Navy like this in Germany. So don't worry about that. We'll bring America into the war.
It's the Balfour Declaration, right? I did hear about that. I didn't realize they'd almost won the war at that point. I know
they had won the war. No,
I knew that's why they forced him in.
They had won World War I. It was old. They were ready to go and sit down and talk. But the Jews said, we'll bring America in.
Yeah, and America stepping into World War I made zero sense. There was no reason for us to step in, but it was just like, it showed the power of the bankers.
The Jews, it's an extermination. I don't have any other, it's an extermination campaign. How can we get America, England, France, Germany, Russia, how can we get them all killing each other? We're trying to kill all the white folks. We got to get them in a major war. So we're going to betray the Germans who saved us from death, flip on them, and all they got to do, we'll bring America into this war. It wasn't about getting Palestine. That wasn't it.
Yeah,
that's just what they used. That was the added bonus. We want them at war with each other. But the added bonus, we're going to get our own homeland where we'll make it our base. They told them, just give us Palestine as our homeland, and we get it.
Yeah, land that wasn't theirs to give.
And then the other interesting part that a lot of people leave out is that's why Hitler did what he did to the Jews. He saw them as a plague. Europe saw them as a plague because at the time they kept on. And you know what they did to Germany? They ran down Germany. They had every sort of form of pedophilia, every single form of sexual corruption and disgusting. They cheated, they lied, they steal. It's a lot of things people don't know. Now, I'm not saying that these are Jews because that's the Ashkenazi Jews. This was the European Jews, okay? There were Jews also in Palestine who, they escaped different countries for persecution, whatever. You also had Jews in Africa. So when we talk about the Jews, be very careful. Which kind of Jew you're talking about? Is it a Sephardic Jew? Is it the Ashkenazi Jew? And yes, there are Jews who are just nasty and dirty and and it's a lot of them, okay? And listen, pedophilia is a thing in there, man. They do human sacrifice and stuff because they follow the Kabbalah, they follow the Talmud, they don't follow the Torah. Talmud's a reinterpretation of the Torah. And man, it's a lot of shit y'all need to know. The real Jews, you gonna see them by their works. Jews is a religion. It's not a people per se. It's a religion. You're not born a Jew. You know what I'm saying? They lie about that shit because you get circumcised. Well, no, a Jew, as Paul said in the scriptures, if you want to go scriptures, the man who is circumcised with his heart, not just physical circumcision. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys on that. I thought that was interesting.
A woman. Who's the commander here? Somewhere behind. Yeah. The way a girl was put in the fan. Can I just say I'm with the Crown Prosecution Service. The way a girl was manhandled by 3 men. Sorry.
So that dude's gonna make them accountable because he's the Crown Prosecution Service, and he immediately started looking into it, and he immediately was going to prosecute these people for what they did. So that's great to see the Crown Prosecution Service getting involved. That's crazy. I never seen that before. But that's how out of hand things are in the UK. UK scene is really just fucked up. People can't just protest things now, and they're trying to clamp down. But I mean, the pushback is going to be so fucking epic on these Zionists, right? The pushback is going to be so fucking epic, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait for the pushback to happen. It's going to be a reset in the world. I'm telling you, man. It's going to be a reset. These wicked, evil people. I'm not afraid to say nothing out here. I'm going to say what I got to say. Shout out to the Chinese for standing up to America, too. Listen to this poor lady.
As American patriots, okay? They psyoped constitutionalists and people who value freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of the press, the right to bear arms, all of it. Do you see how he just fed us bullshit this last time around? No more wars. We're going to release the Epstein files. We're going to drain the swamp. All of them fired. Like we were just watching another episode of The Apprentice. Yeah, that is 101 a psyop, guys. He has done he's done a 180. He's added on wars and continued current ones. He has not released the Epstein files. He nominated a DOJ to release it, and then they're fumbling. He knew they would. He knew who they are, okay? He installed them. But he wants to go and blame them. FBI, why are we even trusting the FBI? Why? Because his name is Kash Patel and he's a conservative, allegedly? Come on, guys. They're literally all, like, the most recent situation with Charlie Kirk being assassinated didn't tell you enough. They're lying to us. And all Trump wants to talk, Israel, Ukraine, are you kidding me? I'm a 32-year-old mother. I just want to buy a fucking house. I want to have a good job where I don't have to turn around every fucking second and make sure that I'm not being recorded because I'm a Trump supporter. By the way, I got fired from my job for being a supporter of you, Trump. And you turn your fucking back on us. Psyop.
So everybody's waking up and fuck these motherfuckers. Fuck them. And y'all don't like me saying fuck this and fuck that. I understand. These are not nice people, bro. These are evil, wicked, fucking disgusting, demonic people. That's why I am saying fuck them. I don't have a problem saying that. Fuck them. This thread shows how popular Snyderverse truly is. Okay, I did that right. So that's all I got to say to you guys. I know you guys don't like me cursing and stuff, but I gotta be straight, bro. I gotta be straight with you guys. We need to work with each other to move forward in this life. A lot of us are being kidnapped. We need to find out who are the people in our communities. We need to protect our children. We need to stand up on our own 2 fucking feet, not depend on any fucking government or any fucking institution or any fucking person. We need to show love to one another and band together. And if the people who we've appointed to run things are not doing their job, we need to get rid of their ass. I mean that. I mean that. I'm going to catch you guys later. I am Christ and Disciple. Sorry about